Hey guys, so today we're going to be trying a whole bunch of new luxury makeup. Some of it is, most of it is brand new, and then some of it is new to me. Most notably, we're going to be trying the new Chanel, I don't know what collection this is part of, but I got the eyeshadow quad in number 382. It's the one with like the warm tones. Anyway, we'll get into that. I got the new by Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Bombs. These are their new lip products. And then, very exciting, Goss came out with a new waterproof mascara. So we're going to be playing with that and some other things. We are going to be starting with the Burberry Cushion Foundation. Now this, I actually have no idea if this is actually new to the market or just new to me, but I was just perusing the Burberry site and saw this cushion foundation. I feel like I've seen it on Instagram, you know, here and there, and just didn't think it was available because I hadn't seen this on any, you know, major retailers like Saks or Nordstrom or anything, but it's on the Burberry site. So I got the shade 30 Light Neutral, and it comes in this beautiful compact. I love this gold plaid. And it's just a typical like cushion foundation compact. It has the sponge here. I haven't even opened it up yet. So here's the seal. All right. Oh, there's actually a lot on the seal, but here is Light Neutral. Let me do a quick swatch of this. I'm going to take whatever's off of this cover here. There is a Light Neutral. I know that probably doesn't mean much, so let's get it on my face. And I usually always use a sponge when it comes to cushion foundations to apply to my face, but I have just fallen in love with these Sonia G Fusion brushes, which I know, I'm sorry, they're sold out, but she's restocking end of July, beginning of August. And you guys, if you're into like cream and liquid products, these brushes are phenomenal. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the Burberry Cushion Foundation here. I'm just going to dip the brush in here. I'm using her jumbo base, by the way, and just dipping it in. I actually don't know much about this cushion foundation. I don't know what kind of coverage it has. Looks like quite a bit, so I'm gonna stop there and spread this out a little bit. Maybe get some of the excess off on my hand. Then blend in. So this was made in Korea. There's a ½ ounce in here. And I was actually just looking to see if there was any SPF. I don't see any labeling for SPF, so no SPF. I actually think this shade is a little bit too light for me. I mean, it's actually probably a perfect match for my neck, but it's so pale. It's so pale. I usually like my face a little bit tanner than my neck. I know, that's unpopular, but this looks pale to me. Looks very pale to me. This is probably going to be a great match for the fall winter time, and I can definitely bronze up my skin now. But that's the 30 Light Neutral. I want to say it's kind of looking like, at least my first impressions here, it's kind of looking like a typical cushion foundation. There's a bit of glow for sure, and it's a very kind of creamy, smooth sort of texture, and it looks very smooth on the skin. And the coverage, I want to say, I think the shade is kind of throwing me off, but I want to say it's like a medium. It's like a medium coverage. Well, it is called the Luminous Youth Infusing Serum Foundation. Oh, okay. That's probably why it's pretty glowy. It's definitely glowy. I think if you have oily skin, you know, and you're not into adding a little bit of extra glow to your skin, you probably are not going to be into this. But I have extremely dry skin. I really enjoy a glow, so this is really nice. I'm just curious if it's going to get worse as the day goes on. That's not always my favorite. So we'll just have to see how this wears throughout the day. But right now it is living up to its name of Ultimate Glow. You know, I like a glow, but I don't like to look oily and like kind of just, you know, just oily and shiny. And I feel like this is kind of borderline. I just kind of look oily. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it wears. I'll leave a pinned comment as to how everything wears today. All right, I was not prepared with powder because I haven't really been using that much powder in the summertime, but because I am so glowy, I am going to throw on some of my Dior Backstage Face and Body, like Powder No Powder. That's like the longest crazy name. Yeah, Powder No Powder. And just kind of stamp it right here where I feel like I'm in danger of it looking a little too oily, and just the tip of my nose here. Next, we have the Burberry Essential Glow palettes. So I purchased both shades, and I purchased this so long ago, but they sold out really quickly, and so I just decided not to put it in any kind of like videos or whatever, but it does appear to be back on the Burberry site. When I went and purchased the cushion, I saw that these were still available and in stock, so hopefully they still are. These seem to be very popular products though. So I did get the fair to light medium. Well, that's a range. Fair to light medium, and then medium to dark. So let's start with the fair to light medium, and this comes in a very similar looking compact to the cushion. It has the gold finish with the plaid, and oh, that's right, one of these kind of like popped out. I think this one, yeah, popped out of its tray. So these are mainly baked gelée products. The only product that isn't is this bronzer up here, which is actually a cream product. And I am not a fan of this cream product being in here because I don't know if you guys can see, there's all this like powder from these other products just sort of sitting in that cream product. So it's just, I don't know, it's getting kind of messy, and I haven't even used this yet. So that's the fair to light medium. And then let's open up the medium to dark. Here is the medium to dark. And I'm reminded that I got this one because I liked the blushes in here. They're a little bit brighter and warmer versus the lighter one, which are a little bit cooler in tone. So I'm gonna start with this cream bronzer, I suppose. Sorry, I'm looking at it because this pan looks so dirty. But I'm gonna start with this product and use it as bronzer. So I'm using the Sonia G Classic base brush and going into this bronzer. Wow, it's pretty pigmented. I picked up quite a bit. Let me actually swipe off the the excess and blend this in. Wow, that's pretty deep for fair to light medium. The tone is great though. It has a really nice reddish kind of cool undertone. Let me see if I can blend this out though. All right. Well, it blended out nicely, but I would say if you have a fair skin tone, be careful. Definitely be careful. That was really, really deep, and I think I'm in danger of this being a little bold and obvious, which is just not really what I'm going for right now. But the tone is great, texture is great, blended out really, really nicely. So overall, I think that worked out fine. Just have to be careful, it's pretty pigmented. Okay, so I'm gonna move over to the medium to dark and use these blushes. Ooh, so pretty. I don't know which one to use. One is just a little bit more coral and one is a little bit more pink. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the coral one, which is the one on top. I mean, they're very close, but this one's just a little bit more coral, and they both actually have like a beautiful like golden sheen to them. I'm gonna grab my Surratt cheek brush. That is phenomenally smooth. Wow, I wish Burberry came out with these blushes just in like single pans. This Baked Gelée formula is wonderful. You know, the Burberry highlights that come by themselves, they have that beautiful like embossing on the top, they're Baked Gelée. That's like my favorite highlighter of all time. And I don't know why they don't come out with more Baked Gelée products, because it's so good. This blush is so good, so smooth. And the sheen is perfect. The golden sheen just is a really nice kind of like a built-in highlight, but it doesn't take away from like the color and the pigmentation of the blush. Oh, wow, gorgeous, gorgeous. Burberry, if you can please put these blushes in individual compacts, that would be amazing. Let's move on to highlight. I'm gonna go back to the Fair Light Medium palette, and I think I'm gonna use this highlight down here. And I'm actually gonna grab my Surratt large smoky eye brush. I think that's the full name. And gonna go into this, it's another Baked Gelée product, and just sweep it. Oh, does not disappoint. Like I just said, I love that Burberry single one. So when I saw these, I was like, these highlights I know are gonna be amazing. That's icy. That's really, really icy. Wow. All right. Well, really, really loving those. I just wish they put a little cover or something over that cream product, because it does it does look like it's gonna get a little messy. So I don't have any new eyebrows. So let me just throw on some brows and then we'll be back to play with that Chanel quad. All right, so here is the quad that I purchased. Again, this is number 382, Lumiere et Vibrations. Yeah, it's the Vibrations one. I'm just gonna call it that. Wow, these shades look really beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this shade, the one up top here. I'm gonna put that all over my lid just as a kind of a nice base. I've got my Sonia G Worker 1 brush. Oh, this is a beautiful satin shade. It's so pretty. It's like a light gold with just a teensy hint of peach in there. Okay, now I'm going to pick up a little bit of this bottom left-hand shade and add this to the outer corner here, socket line area. Yeah, that's nice. You know, I wanted to lay down this lighter color so I had something lighter to kind of blend it into, but I think I could have used it first without a problem, without it looking too dark, too dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna use a really fluffy brush here. So I'm gonna use the brush number 6 from the Yano series, the Beautylish brushes. And I just wanna pick up a little bit of this gold. I don't wanna, you know, get too disco-y on my eyes. It's really early in the morning, so it's just not the mood I'm in. I'm just gonna tap a little bit here onto the center of my lid. Oh, that's nice, just a little touch. A little touch. I don't even know if you guys are gonna see that. But yeah, I think the center of my eyelid, it looks a little bit more yellow than this side. That's the gold. And normally I would, you know, probably use this shadow to line my eyes. It's a brown with a little bit of like a red undertone. So it makes it look a little bit kind of purpley. Very, very pretty. So I would normally use that probably as like an eyeliner, but because I have so many of these new Chanel eyeliners, I'm gonna kind of pass this and move straight into the Chanel eyeliners. But I really like these colors, as I'm sure you guys can guess. If you are familiar with me and my channel, you know that I love these kinds of shades. Just really soft, neutral shades with like a satin sheen, just really pretty, easy to wear. Like it goes from day to night really seamlessly, and they're applying really beautifully. I think if you like Chanel shadows, you're gonna like these. They're not that different from the rest of the quads. Let's move on to these eyeliners. So like I said, I purchased 5 of them. Let me get them all out of their boxes and then I'll show you some swatches. All right, so Chanel came out with 7 new eyeliner colors and I got 5 of them. So the 2 colors that I didn't get, just so you know, is the blue metal number 38 and the Gris Graphite number 42, which is like a silver colored liner. I don't know, it like was a neat idea, but then I thought, am I really ever gonna wear like silver eyeliner? So anyway, I got the other 5. Let me go ahead and swatch these for you. Okay, so starting from the top, that one is Prune Intense, number 36. Next is Khaki Metal, which is number 56. Next is Vert Emeraude, I think, number 46. And then we have Or Antique, number 48. And then Rose Couvray, number 54. And the Or Antique, the gold one, is definitely the most shimmery. And the Rose Couvray and the Khaki Metal, those both have a bit of a like satin metallic sheen to them, just a little bit, not as much as Or Antique. Actually, so does the Vert Emeraude. That one also has like a little bit of, like I see a few micro glitters in there, so just a little bit of a sheen to it. And then the Prune Intense is like a matte liner. I think I'm going to put the Or Antique, the gold liner, into my waterline. I think that'll look really pretty with this eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna line my eyes with the Khaki Metal, number 56, this one up here. So I'm gonna use these 2 today. So these liners are waterproof. I don't know if you guys have any experience with these Chanel liners. They twist up and down, and then they have a sharpener at this end. So the description of the product is, it's a versatile liner and kohl pencil that defines eyes with an effortless twist of the wrist thanks to a retractable tip. The waterproof and smudge-proof formula features a soft texture that glides on smoothly for an even line. All right, so the gold is in my waterline. I hope you guys can see it because it's really cool. It's like a little It's like a little something, and I think it just really goes well with this eyeshadow. And now for the khaki metal, I'm going to tight line with this, just kind of add it to my upper waterline and build it into my lash base here. And then line a little bit the lower lash line. Pretty, gave my eyes like a little bit of definition. I love these shades. They're just like a nice, little bit more fun alternative to blacks and dark browns, which of course, those are always like basic and like amazing and usually work for most occasions. But every once in a while, I really like to change it up with something fun, especially with eyeliner. And just gonna add a little bit onto the actual lid here. I think you guys will see the color a little bit better. All right, so those are the new eyeliner shades from Chanel. I feel like I've been rushing through this video because I really want to get to Wayne Goss's new mascara. I'm so excited for this, and I'm so excited for him that he's just growing his whole, you know, beauty line, and it's wonderful to see. So anyway, a big congratulations to Wayne Goss, and this was sent to me from Wayne and Beautylish. So I believe there's only one shade at the moment, black. So here is the tube. It says Wayne Goss around the top there. And then it has a description around the barrel of the tube. So I haven't opened this up yet. I'm so curious to see. Ooh, okay. It's one of those plastic bristle wands, very short. All right, so this mascara, Wayne has made like an announcement video on this on YouTube. Of course, he'll have all the information you want on the mascara in that video. And it's not available on Beautylish, at least not while I'm filming this, but you can sign up to get notified. So I'll leave that link down below in my description box. But I am looking at like his description box for this mascara. And he does describe this mascara to make your lashes look longer, blacker, and hold the curl, which, you know, is music to my ears. And then he says that the wand is very specific, as I just showed you, like he says the spines are very small, like the little bristles are very, very short. And he says that means it can get close to the lashes, it won't clump. And then he says the perfect amount of the mascara should be on the wand when you pull it out. And he also mentions that he made this waterproof because waterproof mascaras hold the curl to lashes. So before we go and apply this revolutionary mascara, I'm going to curl my lashes. So I have really puny, short, straight lashes. So I'm really curious to see how this mascara works for me. So here we go. I didn't wipe anything off because I wanted to see if we have the perfect amount, which so far it looks like we do. We don't have too much, we don't have too little. And yeah, immediately I see my lashes look really long. Can you guys see that? They look actually a lot longer. A lot longer. So there is, wow. Okay. There's with mascara, without mascara. And you guys, my lashes are still curled. Usually by now, they'll start to straighten down already. Can you guys see how much longer my lashes look than this side and how my lashes are still curled? What? Oh my God. And my lashes are defined, but it's not clumpy. My lashes don't look real like thick and like too overly coated. They just look really defined. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I will definitely be leaving an update down below in the pinned comment. Do you see how long my lashes look? I can't believe it. And how they are still curled. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes, like in awe. I'm gonna go in with a second coat. Let's see what happens. My lashes are starting to look a little bit like you can see the coating on each lash. I'm just not a very heavy mascara wearer. That's just not my, I don't know. It's just not my aesthetic. It's not my thing. So I usually like 1, maybe 2 coats of mascara. So I think even with this one, I will probably just stick with 1 coat, unless of course I want like a bold lash look. But I'm just amazed that the curl is still there. Like my lashes are still standing up. I can't believe it. Let's move on to lips. And By Terry sent me their new hyaluronic hydro bombs in 2 of their new shades. I believe there's 6 new shades altogether. And there's just this really beautiful range of nudes, you know, corally nudes, pinky nudes, neutral kind of brown nudes. they're just absolutely gorgeous. So they sent me 1 Sexy Nude and number 4 Dare to Bear. So here is what the tube looks like. It says by Terry on the inside there, and then there's a pretty by Terry embossing on the actual bullet. So this one is Sexy Nude, and this one is Dare to Bear. So Dare to Bear is a little bit deeper, a little bit more pink, and Sexy Nude is a little bit warmer, and it is a very light kind of nude. So I am going to put on Sexy Nude. Ooh, I love the sheen that this has. And these have a little bit more pigmentation than I thought. They have a little bit of a floral scent, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I tasted a little bit. I'm gonna see if it fades though. So when I was on the webinar with the By Terry team and Terry herself, she was talking about how this product is really like a skincare product. It's really meant to nourish and hydrate your lips. It's an extension of their hyaluronic line, so it has hyaluronic acid in there, and it just, you know, makes your lips like plumper, all those good things. And then of course, it's like she kind of turned it into a makeup product by tinting it or whatever, but it really is meant to sort of be like a lip mask, and it really is incredibly, incredibly moisturizing. I still feel like I kind of taste it though. Not my favorite, but this is such a beautiful shade. Oh, I love this Sexy Nude. I love it. I do hope the taste fades though. All right, and last but not least, Charlotte Tilbury sent me their Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And this is not a new product, and they actually sent me the original setting spray a while ago, and it is a great setting spray, but they came out with the White Tea of Bali scent. I almost said flavor. It's like a scent. And I believe it has like violet and rose in there. And I'm so intrigued because I do love the scent of violet. So I'm just gonna shake it a little bit. Ooh, that is really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna spray it on my face. And this will actually be a really good test for this mascara too. The mister is really nice. I don't see any big like droplets on my face or anything. Spray a little bit more here. No mascara smudging. Lashes are still curled. Those are all of the new products I wanted to try today. Again, I will leave a pinned comment letting you know how everything wore. This cushion foundation, I'm really, really loving. I feel like the glow has kind of calmed down a little bit, which is really, really nice because I didn't really add anything else to like my forehead. I didn't add any more powder or anything, so I really wanted to see what was gonna happen. And it feels like it's calmed down quite a bit. So that's really, really good. Everything is just beautiful. This mascara, excuse me. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.